Let's talk about Donald Trump, who has issued his biggest threat against Iran yet, warning of, and I quote, bombing the likes of which they have never seen before. Why? It's US President's latest attempt to pressure Tehran into negotiating a nuclear deal after America pulled out of the previous agreement in 2018. So you might be wondering, could this lead to war? So let's break it down. On March 30, Trump didn't mince words. In an interview with NBC News, he issued a stark warning. If they don't make a deal, they will be bombing. It will be bombing the likes of which they have never seen before. Trump also hinted at imposing secondary tariffs on Iran if they refuse to negotiate, similar to the economic pressures he applied on Iran during his first term. His comments come after the letter that he has sent to Iran's supreme leader urging Tehran to engage in talks in diplomacy. Trump's administration is reportedly working on a new agreement that would completely dismantle, I repeat, completely dismantle Iran's nuclear program. He told Fox News, I have written them a letter saying, I hope you're open to negotiations, because if we have to go in military, it's going to be a terrible thing. I think terrible is his new famous word. So what has been Iran's response? The Iranian president firmly rejected direct negotiation with Washington. He said, we don't avoid talks, he said, but they have to prove that they can build trust. However, Iran's left open the possibility of indirect negotiations through the way of Oman, signaling that diplomacy isn't entirely off the table. It's not over yet. Tehran, however, has not taken Trump's threat lightly. Reports suggest Iran has placed missiles on high alert within underground facilities designed to withstand airstrikes. The Islamic Republic also released the footage of its underground, and I quote, missile city displaying its advanced weaponry. Additionally, Iranian state media has listed US military bases in West Asia as potential targets. The ongoing tensions stem from the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, formerly known as Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, JCPOA. Under this agreement, Iran agreed to curb its nuclear program in exchange for sanction relief. However, Trump withdrew this deal in 2018, reimposing severe sanctions on Tehran. What did they do in response? In response, Iran significantly expanded its uranium enrichment program, and Trump's latest push includes a 2-month deadline for Iran to agree to a new deal. But with Tehran refusing to negotiate under US pressure, the situation remains highly volatile. So could this lead to a military confrontation? Well, experts warn if Trump follows through with military action, it could ignite a broader conflict. You see, Iran has the largest ballistic missiles in the West Asia, capable of striking targets over 2,000 kilometers away. Any US strike could provoke retaliation against American bases, and not only American bases, but their allies as well, dragging the whole region into war. Iran's supreme leader has responded sharply, warning that the United States would receive, and I quote, a strong reciprocal blow if it acts on the Trump threats. As the saying goes, those who fail to learn from the history are doomed to repeat it. The US and Iran have danced on the edge of conflict before as well, but this time the stakes are much higher. Trump's threats, Iran's defiance, and ever-present risk of escalation creates a volatile mix, a deadly combination. With Iran's missile on high alert and Trump doubling down on his rhetoric, the world watches anxiously. We all watch anxiously. Will this be another case of all bark and no bite, or the region is on the brink of a catastrophic war? As both sides refuse to blink, one thing is certain: if diplomacy fails, the consequences could be the likes of which we have never seen before.